Does it feel like it's got enough lift to take it on up as you play it out?
More or less.
Sometimes you kind of have to kind of coax it up, you know, you let out a little and it sucks it up, and you let out a little and it sucks it up.
I have the feeling that a little higher up, there's a little bit more wind.
Good. Good. Well, Chris has got his fled flying pretty high now. So Chris, you still don't have a rig on?
No, I don't.
Do you want a single camera rig to put on? Oh, you've already got yours on. Okay.
I got it on, but one of the cameras not turned on.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need to fly just a continuous single camera rig, let me know, because I've got one in there we could fly. So my counsel would be, as soon as you can make it go higher, fast. I mean, Stewart's up and down in 17 minutes is a model to see if one can duplicate. Okay. Now, it's interesting to see, you know, how much belly it gets in it and all the rest of it.
And the one time I've done it, it seemed as though pretty typically you get beyond a certain height and suddenly there's more wind.
Yeah, often. Well, if you
feel it here too. I mean, probably 150, 100 feet ago, this thing was hard.
Now, I didn't instrument this with a GPS, so this is just flying blind. We don't have any clue here, and I don't have marker tags on this line like Stewart does. That's a really nice practice, and I need to do that, but I just haven't, you know, I say I'm just hanging on by my fingernails in terms of trying to keep up with stuff.
Does he just put lines on the ground?
Well, no, what he does is he just takes it and rolls out, you know, he had a long hallway house, he just took 50 feet down to the end of the hall and then 50 feet back and marked it with a little, I should check what he used.
Oh, on his string.
On his string. So there's 100 feet and then another 100 feet and another 100 feet, and you kind of watch them as they go up.
I bet you can do it probably on 100. 50 is fine. But...
Yeah, I think 100 would be a nice metric. And so
if you're really good at trigonometry, you could probably figure out using angles.
Well, sure. There was a lively little email exchange on one of the lists for a while about that. So Chris is getting his rig ready to go. We're just retooling one of the cameras to make sure we've got the right card and getting it going. His fled's up there nicely, a drogue on it. We've got 3 deltas, 2 commercial and one of Matthew's workshop kites. So Tyvek Kite Flyers, is that today's kite? Or is that the kite from today?
Yeah.
Great. It's looking good.
8 feet smaller than the other one.
Team 1 did great. Kite builders rock. Oscar, you look very official. Does this mean you get credit? You'll have a credit on the documentary, right?
You're not supposed to talk to the sound man.
I'm sorry. I didn't know the etiquette. The sound man shall not be talked to. Sorry.
Production crew is invisible.
But this is an experienced documentarian. They will edit this rude remark out. And I see you've got a Forerunner GPS on there, a watch?
Yes, someone has donated this.
That's so cool. What can I do for you, Chris?
You're doing it, man.
All
Having
right.
someone flying your kite for you while you're working with the gear is what every capper wants.
Yeah, and often it's encouraged to use teams, right? But often my team is just me.
Yeah. We got both cameras on.
This is where Don had the idea of a little black material hood to be able to, or Dan, to be able to check and be able to see the back of the camera in bright sunlight. That's a good idea too. You could have something that just drapes over the front of your cap.
All right, we're running through the final checklist.
Excellent.
Or actually not, I'm just pushing buttons randomly here. So now I have to get Don's GPS watch running.
Oh, so that's his watch. All right.
So timer started. Is that all I had to do? Is see out here?
Yeah, he should be with the kite flying crowd that built the kite. But where is? Do I see him? I'm not sure I see him.
So we'll,
Oh, there he is with the black hat with the little tiny kite, right? Is that the Dan you're thinking of? Or is it Don from UMass or Western?
There he is. Is that him?
Yeah, hey Don! Hey Don! About your GPS watch. Come tell us how to make sure it's flying. Final checklist.
look at that contraption.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that cool or not?
Just waiting on people when they sign it up.
He just wanted to make sure that he had the watch GPS track initiated.
I would have been here faster.
I pushed the button.
Oh, you wanted to start it from scratch.
Okay, so yeah, I would have done it wrong.
So maybe stop it, and then I think you hold lap.
I probably pushed that down by mistake.
Reset 2, 1. Boom. Yeah, and so now we can just start it. You ready?
Okay.
Should we just go?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to have lots of GPS track points.
Here we go.
So how do you know it's working now?
Well,
That's
we're
why
getting
you've got
faster,
your
but,
technical assistance.
I'm wearing somebody else's pants. They're tight.
All right.
I thought you meant in some role. Yeah, I'm wearing my PhD graduate student hat. No, my pants. I mean, no, my. I'm sorry. No, these are my public laboratory pants. No, these are my dry pants.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. You know, you can't be rude to your friends, colleagues, and associates. What they are.
So let's see if our timer is doing anything.
We're getting a little bit of a sag here, a little bit of a luff. If you wondered why I was. Okay, now we're just pulling her back up.
Hold on to it, Pat. Hold on to it. All right, we've got a bad connection on the timer, I think.
Oh, darn it.
And don't
Okay.
step on your name tag.
Okay, thanks. I'm in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of this card.
Oh, she's coming down now. Okay, we're walking backwards. We're walking upwind now. There we go.
That did the trick.
Someone flying a balloon. Got a bad connection on the timer.
Drat.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's because I touched it.
Do you want to swap timer?
Here, reel that in a bit so we're a little bit lower.
Okay.
Oh, it's going now. All right, let's just see how reliable this is. Trying to set the focus mode.
Well, no, you don't, because it had bump on it. There was one that had. It had jump. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that, like just a string and then a bunch of streamers, but bump around and generate turbulence. Let's make one this week. Yeah, you can hang on to it tonight.
Alright, I think it's got all it needs. Well, let's turn the timer back on and see if it actually works.
Sorry, Chris. Just kind of sagging a little bit. Oops, I'm sorry. We just need to walk back a little bit. It's coming down fairly quickly. You got her? I'm, Now it's picking again. It's lifting again a little bit. You got her?
Thank you very much.
You betcha.
You can imagine how hard that is to do.
Single-handedly. Yeah.
So I'm just stalling for time to see whether this thing's still.
And the breeze feels stronger now. I'm feeling like there's, you know, at ground level, it feels like it's pushing.